What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stalkup, and you're watching and or listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. And join with me for Never Again, for the very last time.
Oh.
My best in the whole wide Westie. Maddie Wambier.
Just doesn't feel real, you know? I feel like I'm gonna get through today, and that's gonna be like, all right, well, that's.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do several more podcasts after this with all three of us together.
I know, I get
it. But we have to make everybody feel like this is it.
What podcast are we doing, all three of us together?
We'll tell you when you're older. And also,
okay.
Kate
sorry,
Katawaki, a.k.a.
Hello.
Taka.
What?
See, Matt?
What's happening?
This is perfect. This is perfect.
We are, for those who are listening, we are also live streaming, and Matt's camera just says no signal. So that sounds like a personal problem of his.
Okay, hold on. We're good. This is good. This is
It'd be good. Set the date if you don't mind.
Oh,
hey, welcome
we're
back.
Hey, hold on.
Welcome back. Oh, yeah, we could not have ended.
There we go. There we go.
This is just.
Hey, that's not my fault. It's hot in this attic, okay? I think it's going to start shutting off here.
My gosh.
Hey, anyway.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
This is it.
We're here.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, we are three of the founders at Love Thy Nerd. And we just exist not as human beings, we do, but our organization exists to be the love of Jesus to nerds and nerd culture. And way back when, 1,000 years ago, we started Love Thy Nerd. But even before that, we were doing podcasts together called The Arcade. And I am sad to say there was only one episode of The Arcade that you can go and listen to.
It's a bad one, too.
I'm fine with that because that podcast was ugly. So that's
that was
why
our warm-up podcast.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this episode in this way. There's nothing planned to do today except talk about what we've been playing, and Coker made us 2 games. If Coker hadn't made us 2 games, we would just be talking this whole time, flying by the seat of our pants, like we used to do.
That's how we used to do it.
That's literally how we used to do it. So that's
we had
why
a community question, and
sometimes.
Yeah,
we wanted a community question.
Yes, we wanted one.
Yeah, usually
I can't
it was
how long
like,
ago that was.
What gives you the right?
Yeah, basically
that's when I used to.
Never,
I used to record in my blanket for it. Do you remember? We didn't have cameras.
I remember
So I was
that.
trying to minimize the outside sound because I didn't have a nice mic like this. So it would pick up my chickens whispering outside and all that.
I do remember this.
So I would put a blanket and record in the dark under my blanket, in my blanket fort. And then there was one time where Drew asked me to come on the other podcast, the Big Kids podcast thing, you know?
That would have been the Game Church podcast.
Yeah. And I didn't know they were videoing, so I was in my blanket fort in the dark. And it was me, 2 other people, and Drew. So...
And you were just... I don't think I ever saw that episode. You were just like... It was just black?
I was just in the dark, yeah. I don't think they recorded the video. I think everybody showed up with video. And then I put my video on because I didn't want to be the only one not with video. And then they saw
Except
why.
you couldn't see anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't see why I had the video off until I turned the video on.
And
then
they
it's
never
like,
asked you back again.
They didn't, actually.
Why were you on that? I mean, that sounded pretty...
No, I know it. No,
what were you on for?
It was like a...
What gives you the right?
It was like a panel type episode thing. It was me, M. Joshua, somebody else, and Drew. I don't know. We were talking about
remember what you did?
No.
She was in the blanket fort, man. You know, everything that's in the blanket fort stays in blanket fort. You don't talk about it.
I was probably, I think it was
was
something like about beauty in games or something like that. And like something, I don't know. This was ages ago. I was too busy being concerned about if my chickens, if they were going to hear my chickens.
They were, we did. We did.
We did.
So they did as well because it was the same blanket fort, same blanket, same everything.
I never heard him in the blanket fort.
No.
And Matt's complaining about how hot it is in his attic. It was hot in the blanket fort, and guess what?
You're wearing
I never
a sweatshirt.
complained.
And I'm jealous. No.
What?
You're wearing a sweatshirt right now, and I'm jealous. I'm in. For those of you who don't know, I'm in my attic, my bedroom attic office. My bedroom's over yonder. And last night, the AC we have a unit for just the upstairs, like the floor right below this one and the attic. The AC like kept turning on and off, on and off, on and off. And like, it was like making the lights flicker. And I was like, this isn't good. And so I turned it off. This is an old house. I'm not surprised the lights were flickering, but turned it off. Came upstairs to go to bed, and I was like, oh, this isn't going to be good. I opened a window, put a fan in it. It was, still really humid and gross outside. And so I laid down for a little while. I'm like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to sleep here. I'm going to go downstairs and sleep on the couch. And so I went downstairs, took a pillow, grabbed a blanket, laid down. We have like an AC unit for that floor. That's another whole story. If you want to listen to what happened to that one, go back about a year and you can hear the horror story with that.
Yeah.
Went to sleep, laid on the couch, and I woke up and my arm, like something was biting my arm. I was like, what the
Someone?
Something was biting my arm. And we recently, because those of you who have children know this, they don't take care of their food, plates, mugs, dishes,
anything,
crumbs, wrappers, etc. And so in this corner of the house, in this table, these ants started coming in. And I woke up and there were ants biting my arm at 4 in the morning. It was awful. I hated it so much. And I was like just freaked out because I'm not going to lay back down. Like they're just going to bite me again.
No?
I couldn't find them.
Were they just regular black ants or were they, was there something different about them?
They were something different. They were meaner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
territorial.
Were they like wearing biker jackets?
Yeah, they were part of a gang, the ant gang. And they wanted me out of there. And so I didn't lay back down there. I went and slept in the basement on like a not full length couch. So my feet were hanging over the side. Let's just say it was not a very good night's sleep here in this house. And now I'm back in the attic with the AC on, and it's 81 degrees at least up here.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm roasting.
Well,
I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You maybe turn this light on so I can be seen better.
Well, I'm not sorry about that.
Well, before it looked like you were in the blanket for it.
It did. It looked like I was
maybe
like really
he
tan.
was.
Maybe he was.
It was a callback. It was a way callback. No, I remember the first time this doesn't have to do with ants or heat, but it has to do with before Kate joined the arcade and Bubba was joining and I was joining and I didn't have a microphone at all. And in my brain, I'm like, well, I have Apple headphones. They have a microphone on them. And so I was just going to use those. Like, I didn't care. I had no idea because our quality.
Dude,
I had no idea. It
was so scuffed. Like, everything was so.
Yeah.
It was bad. Well, those are the warm up episodes.
Bubba had to help us get, things plugged in and that.
As he does
every week, which I just want to point out just really quick that before before we started recording and doing things, I was all prepared with all my things. I had restarted my computer already because every time I come in here, Matt's like, I can't hear you, restart, and I have to restart. So I was all prepped and ready. I restarted my computer. Everything was perfect. It was going so well. I log in. Matt's like, I can't hear you. I lost it.
She really did.
I lost it.
I couldn't hear her, but she was definitely yelling.
I was so angry, so I had to restart again, get everything perfect again. And guess whose problem it was that they couldn't hear me? When Bubba logged in, all of a sudden, I can't hear you either, Bubba.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you get.
I know.
That's what you get.
I know.
Oh, that's perfect timing.
So,
for the podcast listeners, Matt was just ribbing Kate about his mic. Oh, can you hear me? And then
bragging.
His camera went out again.
And you know what? There's a Taylor Swift song for this, as there always is, and it's called Karma. So
our song
give it a listen.
Slam a screen door,
as Chad says in the chat. Yeah,
it's gonna keep happening.
It's gonna keep happening.
I feel great now. My revenge has been exacted, and it will keep happening.
Can I just say what I was gonna say?
Yeah, go ahead.
I get it. And I get it. Like, for years, I've always been the problem. It's always been my issue. Something hasn't been working. I can't figure out what to do. Hold on. Just let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Don't record my audio. For years, I get it. But then for years, I've been pretty good. I haven't had many issues. I've not recorded your all's audio. I feel like I've been on it more in the past year and a half to 2 years, and I've had zero issues. And Kate, You have had the issues the past 6 months.
That's true. That's true.
Like what
That's
issues?
true.
All right, turn off my camera.
What issues?
You come in and you can't get your audio to work.
But then I restarted my computer and then it's fine.
And you don't want to restart your computer, so it takes longer.
Fine. Yes, the past 6 months only.
Right.
I have been
so
more problematic.
I just came in assuming, because I could see my voice.
Assuming. There's the word. Assuming.
You know what happens?
Yes. See?
Yeah,
and then look
same.
at
Look
right?
at me now.
Bubba's oddly silent as we go at it right now.
That's fine.
What's the
I don't want to throw any shade lest something happens on my end and like
well,
the whole stream explodes.
you rarely have the issues, and when you do,
not
you
true.
sort it out yourself. You're not like Matt and I.
But when Bubba has an issue, it's like an hour problem,
That's-
like an hour
yeah.
long problem.
But he
Oh,
So
solves
we
he's
it.
a
always
big
are
one.
hopeful that there's no problems on
But-
Bubba's end. But
but
us, we're just
he-
stupid.
Yes, exactly. He fixes it. He can fix it. We're
I
like
fixed it. We turned it. I turned it on.
We'll see him fix it again.
When I
No.
found out it was me, it took me 2 seconds to fix. It
yeah,
just wasn't
but
on the
this
right channel.
camera thing is you. So that's why.
This is not me. I'm not touching that thing.
No, but I'm
it's
saying
too hot in this room.
Bubba can problem solve. You and I can only problem solve to a certain degree. If I restart my computer and it's still broken, Bubba has to walk me through it from however many hundreds of miles away.
But you all are funnier than I am. So like you can't have it all. Okay?
That's true.
You just can't have it all. You got to choose something.
Yeah, I choose to be.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
I lost it. It's
What?
gone. I choose to be great.
There's
I don't
there's
know.
an old saying in showbiz that a comic is a person who says funny things and a comedian is a person who says things funny.
Which one?
So
am I?
I'm definitely a comedian.
That would make Kate a musician.
Boom roasted.
Got her. All right. Hey,
That's a
moving
great
on.
ending to that segment. That's great. Bubba, you're a
Moving-
comedian. There you go.
Moving
Still
on.
You got it. You still got it.
Oh, zing. Hey, how many years in the making? That was a
15.
He's been
Large-
holding on to that one for a long time.
Yeah, a 10-year build up on that one there. Hey, we do on this show on Free Play, and this goes all the way back to arcade. We really, really, really love to kind of talk about the things that we've been reading, watching, playing, and experiencing in nerd culture. And so, I mean, it just feels right. Very last show, Matt, why don't you go first?
Hey!
No.
Hey!
Is that
I've
a
been waiting
joke?
years for this. Years. Like I even like let my guard down today. Like every other episode, I'm always like, he's gonna do it this time. And this I just didn't think you're gonna do it.
Is
You
that-
didn't
here?
think so?
No, I'm gonna run with this because if my camera shuts off, I'm done. I'm not gonna finish the episode. So let me try to get it in soon. Hey, it's Matt. It's really great to be here. I've been on this show since the beginning. Sometimes I'm co-host. Sometimes
This is so
I'm
wrong.
background character.
This is wrong.
Sometimes I'm here, and sometimes I play games. So, oh man, I'm so nervous. All right,
what have you been playing? What have you been playing?
I've been playing. I'm gonna say this, and it like
I'm having so much fun today.
it might not be like completely true. I'm gonna say it. I think I've been playing too much Fallout 4. Okay,
It's not true.
I've been
Okay.
playing a lot. Like my downtime, I'm scouring the wasteland for pieces of armor. I'm talking to Nick Valentine.
Good,
I'm
good.
looking for Sean. Okay, I'm really looking for Sean. And I know he's out there somewhere. The Institute keeps ambushing me, and I don't like it. And I don't like it. So then I beat them, and I take their armor, and then they get madder. And so I've been playing a lot of Fallout. The Fallout show that came out on Amazon just a month ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like it got me back in that mood of wanting to play the Fallout games. And Bubba, I know you bought the
did.
mini
You got
nuke.
the good one.
Did the mini
Really
nuke
good one,
for,
yeah,
for PC.
With all the games. And so I've just been playing like a ton of that. Now, have I been watching shows? Since last we talked, I guess I finished Bad Batch and X-Men 97, and both were phenomenal. And I was just telling Avon yesterday. I was like, man, it's just kind of sad. Like this Wednesday, there's no X-Men and there's no Bad Batch. Like, what are you gonna do now?
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
I mean, I guess
book?
eventually the Acolyte comes out. No, I'll probably just be really hot in my attic.
Goodbye. His camera just turned off again.
Kate, pick up where he left off.
No, I'm still here.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
I'm still here. I've also been playing a tabletop game, which is it's a new thing for me. Like it's an
to
old
play
new
a
thing.
tabletop game is a new thing for you.
Well, I haven't been doing it very much recently, so yeah.
What are you playing?
The guys I was playing Frosthaven with, we finally like have a little bit more time. Okay, they have more time in the evenings because their kids no longer have like swimming and gymnastics and things, and so they've come over again. Ryan and Ryan, shout out.
The Ryans.
We started playing Journeys to Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings: Journeys to Middle Earth again. We had gone through and beaten both of the main scenario and then the first large expansion. We'd finished those, and then since we stopped, and now they came out with another expansion, like another full box expansion. So one of the Ryans picked that up, and he said, "Well, why don't we just start from the beginning?" And I was like, "Okay, great."
Of course you did. Yeah.
I mean,
why would you not want to do all that over again?
It's not like it's super long. Like in a hangout, we'll hang out, for a few hours, and in that time, like we can get through 2 scenarios, and I think there's only like 17 to 25 in the main box, so it's not going to take us super long to get through it.
Yeah.
But it's still very good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is a game from Fantasy Flight, and it's app driven, so you're using an iPad to mark where your baddies are, and you have the map on there with interaction tokens. So you're moving around on a physical board in the table. You're bringing out the baddies as they come out, but when you go to attack them, you can click their character. It brings up their stats, and then you can give them, a walloping. And then anytime you interact with a token that's on the physical board, you press it on the app, and it gives you like a little story to read. So it's very, very well done. If you like Lord of the Rings and you like kind of like RPG-esque style games, highly recommend.
So you just play with cards? I've never played.
You play with figures. Everyone has their own. All of us have our own 3D like minifigs that we put on this physical board, and then all the baddies are 3D minifigs, and then you have cards that are your like weapons and armor and anything else you might pick up along the way, and then you have like a small deck of cards that are around like 15 or so. Each of those cards have an action on there. So if you prep them during the scout phase, sorry Kate, I'm going to be done soon, I promise. If you prep them during the scout phase, you're able to use that action. But otherwise, when you're going to attack someone, like let's say my sword uses might, and my might is 4 or 3, I will flip over 3 cards, and on those cards it's either no symbol, a success symbol, or a leaf, which you can convert leafs into success if you have the appropriate items with you. So it's like there's no dice involved. Like a lot of those games, like use die and you roll them and you see how many successes you get. Like,
is it like is that mechanic kind of like Gloomhaven? Like
sort of, yeah. It's not like it's not a plus or a minus or anything like that. It's just like you flip 2 to 4 cards, and then you see if you got enough successes. And usually it's like for an enemy, you're trying to get at least a couple, and based on what your weapon does, it could be like 6 damage. Or if you're exploring a spot on the board, like you see a rusty sword stuck in the ground, and
a rusty sword.
Yeah, you see you bend down to check it, and it's like test wit or test perception or whatever. Not perception, test wit, and then it might tell you a lot of perspiration. It might tell you like you need 2 to pass, and if you flip 2, you succeed, and you get to carry on with what it is. So
okay, now I need you to take all of that and make it like relevant to the Bad Batch so that Kate understands what you said.
Okay, so
I need a tie-in.
The
here.
Bad Batch are roaming around the land, and they're looking for Amiga, and you're finding different weapons along the way, and you're trying to avoid the other stormtroopers and the death troopers.
Okay, so you're looking for a Fire Puncher 757 sniper rifle.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep.
In the ground.
Yeah. In the ground. It's not rusty though. Yours would be rusty.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I understand now. Thank you.
Great. All right. Hey, this is weird. Kate, what about you, Kate? What have you been doing?
I'm not bitter at all that I didn't get to go first.
Yeah, she barely threw a passive aggressive tantrum. Right then.
This does not reflect. Hold on. This does not reflect on my character at all. Okay, They're putting their hands in their faces like how I was doing. I'm choosing to ignore it, and I'm gonna say that this is something relevant to you guys. Steven did something horrible over the weekend. He went camping, and he said when they cleaned up the site, he spent all this time picking up bottle caps and throwing them away. And I said, we need those.
What do you need them for?
It's currency.
It's currency in Fallout.
Currency, man.
We need
what
those.
What do you need him for?
Yeah, well,
Go play more Fallout.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were doing like an art project or something, but
no.
Because all of my caps I give to Margot. Margot has like 2 giant mason jars in her room. And I'm like, we're gonna be loaded.
Oh, well, yeah. Loaded. So, now we're behind. I have been playing Fallout 4 as well, not as much as you.
I'm sorry.
I'm at a good place with it.
Did you upgrade to the PS5 version?
Not on purpose.
Are you playing the PS5 version?
I'm playing the whatever I had. And I just did this like a couple weeks ago, and I already don't remember what I did. If I put in my PS4 disc and did it, or if I just downloaded it from the PS4, the classics. I don't remember what I did, but it looks good and it plays good, so I'm pretty sure it's the PS5 version, although it does
big 4K update.
It does shut down constantly, and it really...
Well, then I don't think you're playing the right one then. Because now that I've switched to the PS5 one, it went from like, we'll say 10 in, a week to like 1.
Okay, well, I'll have to look into it.
You should. And I noticed like the graphic upgrade, like instantly I was like, oh my, I see dust flying in the air. It's wild.
Well, maybe I'm missing out here. So thanks for that FOMO.
Oh, sorry.
I watched Tales of the Empire the day it came out. I binged it. It was great. It was great.
I think, because I also watched it, I'm going to piggyback on this for just a second.
That's fine.
I think that it was good. I think it was good. I don't know that I would say it was great.
No, it didn't answer all of my. It featured like 2 characters is who it was really focused on. 2 different characters. With one of them, it didn't answer quite all of my questions, which is fine. I know they're not going to answer all questions. I liked it, and then right after that, I watched Tales of the Jedi again.
I thought I had watched Tales of the Jedi. I guess I didn't. What was the one that had the multiple, like, art styles for the shorts?
Oh, I'm blanking. That was not Tales of the Jedi.
No,
what was it,
That's the one
Matt?
I watched.
Visions. Star Wars Visions.
Oh, Star Wars Visions, yeah. I really liked that. Thought I had watched Tales of the Jedi. Hadn't. My wife was like, hey, we should... She was, like, forcing us to watch Tales of the Empire. And I was like, okay, cool. So we sat down and watched it. Super short. Like, just, like, really quick episodes. I appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah.
And it got all the way to the end of it, and I was like... Okay. That's good. That's good. I enjoyed my time with it.
It doesn't tell a complete thing. So, like, did you know who those characters were? The main characters of both of them?
Both of them what?
Both of the main characters.
Not Tales of the Jedi.
No, of Tales of the Empire. Did you know who both of those
I knew
people were?
I knew of the witch because of Ahsoka.
Okay.
But
Morgan.
or is it Mando?
Both.
Yes,
it's both.
both.
It's both.
But she was like really heavy in that like final couple of episodes and scenes in Ahsoka, and so I knew who we were talking about. Mm-hmm. But that was and then
the other
Thrawn
girl
when he came along.
The other girl.
I don't know that I knew who that was.
Okay, so that's why you probably didn't think it was great.
Like when it was talking about like. When it said boom Inquisitors, I was like, oh dip, okay, Jedi Fallen Order. That was like the first thing that came into my mind, right? Those were Inquisitors.
Yes, they were.
Okay, but that's the only frame of reference that I had.
Yeah, so that's why you probably did not think it was great.
Oh sure, yeah.
Not that you have to think everything's great either.
Yes, you do.
No, he doesn't.
Well, then I did.
Check this out. This is my other nerdy thing that I did. I took one of the Rex heads that I got because Bubba bought me 2 on accident, and I built a Phase 2 clone helmet head out of the
Can I see
Rex. I'm going to show it to you in a second.
Okay.
Once I get through
Sure.
So
Matt, you're like PJ. Every time, take this as a compliment. Every time we pull in to anywhere, he's sitting in his car seat. We put the car in park, turn it off, whole 9 yards. He's like, I want to get out. And we're
Okay.
like, when have we ever just left you in the car?
I wasn't sure she was going to show it to us. I wasn't sure
of
it was on her
course,
Lego shelf.
why would I? But I have it. I'm prepared. I
I'm ready.
restarted my computer
I'm
and
ready.
I have this
Yes,
here.
do it again.
So this thing was built out of the Rex head kit plus extra parts that I had to order on the online from a curated list.
Yeah.
And I had the directions. My cousin called me a fraud by saying that I used directions, but that's not how it
Well, it
works
doesn't really sound like you went to Game Boy.
in the Lego
Yeah.
universe. So here it is.
Ooh.
This is the Phase 2 clone helmet, and I will post it on the social medias.
Turn it. Can I see the side? Side
Yeah,
profile.
profile, please.
I will show it on the social medias for anyone who wants to see
you have
it.
a nameplate on
cares
it?
To see it. I do not have it. I have the nameplate, and I wanted to put one thing that I saw had it said the Clone Wars with the Clone Wars logo on it, but I haven't seen that anywhere to put on here. So I would ideally put that on, but right now the nameplate is blank. So that was fun, a fun build.
It's cool.
It's
And so it took both of them to do that?
No, I read the directions wrong when I thought you combine a Cody helmet and a Rex helmet. So now I have a spare Cody helmet.
Oh, dibs.
Why not? Why not, you know?
I have it.
I already called dibs.
No, I'm going to try to return it to
I
Target.
already called dibs.
They
Well-
don't want it.
They don't. No, it's
They called
allergic.
earlier and
Yeah,
said they
allergic.
didn't want it yet.
Well, I'm going to try to take it back there and just see. Did I feel like a fool for reading the directions wrong? Yes, I did.
How long before you realized?
I opened the Cody box, opened one of the bags of pieces, and then thought to myself, I feel like this isn't going to work. Because I had built the Rex head, and then it shows you which parts to take off and stuff. And so I had built the Rex head, I had taken some parts off, and looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think this has what I need. And I think I read it wrong. So then when I look back at it, yes, indeed, I read it wrong.
Dibs.
So you have
Well,
2 Rex helmets? You have an extra Rex helmet.
no, now I have no Rex helmets. And 1 Cody helmet extra.
Okay.
Wow, Matt's camera.
Matt just keeps slipping into the ether there. I love it.
Yikes. So maybe I could turn the Cody helmet into a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. That's something I could do.
Oh, okay.
I could do that.
The world is your oyster, Kate.
The world's
Do
my
anything you want.
oyster. So I want to get back into more Fallout this upcoming week, and just in general, I want to get through a second playthrough of it. So, so sorry, Matt. Anyways, Bubba,
Yeah,
what?
closer.
Tell us
Closer.
more about what you've been doing.
Well, I'm being uncomfortable in this moment right here,
Yeah,
right
Matt
now.
has his camera zoomed in all the way to his face, and it's really like,
You can see the multiple hairs growing out of the single follicle. It's just crazy.
it's really scary.
We did a game night at our church, but it's different. We did our youth group had a silent disco. Have you guys ever done a silent disco?
I'm
No,
aware of them.
Okay. Kate, do you know what a silent disco is?
I know what it is. I've never participated.
For those of you who do not know, the uninitiated, a silent disco is where, we'll say the youth group here, the kids, they all have headphones on that are provided that are connected to like a transmitter. And you have a couple of different stations that you can cycle between, but basically everybody's just dancing silently. You go in the room, you don't hear anything to all this stuff. And so it's like those memes and stuff where like you go and they like, hey, what's a basketball game sound like if there was no sound, nobody was in the stadium? Or like, what does this music video sound like when they're just like, the track's off and it's just like a bunch of squeaks and stuff? It was kind of like that. But our youth pastor was like, hey, Bubba, would you be willing to do some games downstairs in the sanctuary for people who don't want to do the silent disco? And I said, yeah, I'd love to. And so we ended up doing Switch Sports on our huge LED wall.
That's cool.
Yeah, our it was a true 16-foot by 9-foot LED wall that we have on our stage, and we put Switch Sports up on that. It's fantastic. And then I have these 2 briefcase, like all-in-one screens and all sorts of stuff. And I set those up, and I had my Xbox Series X and my PlayStation 5, and those were set up as Fortnite stations so that people could run duos. That was really fun. Our high school team here in Marble Falls, Texas, they are the state champions for Fortnite. Our high school team is. And so a couple of those guys were there running duos with some people.
Doing
really
a little meet and greet
showing you
and
how,
whatnot.
yeah, showing how you do it.
Yeah, and dude, they are so proud to be champions. I mean, so proud. They're the only state champions in the school. Is the Fortnite. Yeah, wild. Absolutely wild. The Dairy Queen, as you're going through town, it was like a men's Texas esports champs. It was fantastic.
That's so cool.
And so we did that. And then we also had 2 more TVs, one with Smash Bros. And one with Mario Kart on it. And so it's just, people in and out all the time. And that led to a conversation between him and I. They're like, hey, how do we strike while this iron is hot? We have a championship, a state championship team in esports. What can we do? And so we're having conversations about how to create leagues and groups and, clubs and stuff like that locally. So that was pretty cool. I have been playing personally a lot of Link to the Past. Playing it on my stream, and I stand by to go back to it. It's my favorite Zelda game of all time.
It is so good.
Even I've played it and beaten it. So,
is it the best? I don't know that I would say that. I don't know that I would say it's the best.
I think it's arguably top 5, top 4.
Well, your favorite and the best can be 2 different things.
Sure.
So, but I think
let's try to have an open mind here, Matt.
Up until that point, obviously, it was hands down the best. It created a lot of staples for the.
Oh.
What?
What?
It created a lot of staples for the series, which is really great.
It did.
But I was watching a video just the other day of some guy that was like, why do so many people say that this is their favorite Zelda game? Because if you don't have the nostalgia for it,
oh yeah,
then you're not.
It's kind of a tough play. It really is, because if you're used to Breath of the Wild, you are going to be very disappointed.
I have the nostalgia.
Yeah, so I do have the nostalgia. It's my number 1 video game of all time.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, me
Did you
either.
not?
This is real shock. This was real surprise and shock.
Favorite of all time, I would have guessed like.
Tell me in the dark. Yeah, tell me.
Your favorite of all time.
I don't know. Like, I guess I wouldn't have. Maybe like Mortal Kombat or
some kind of wrestling game.
Wrestling
some kind of
game?
wrestling game.
Nah. No. It is my favorite game of all time. The second one in the list is Diablo 2, specifically Lords of Destruction.
I would have said Diablo.
Well, you didn't, so it's.
I'll say it.
And then like
Diablo.
Honestly, like right after that is WrestleMania 2000 on the Nintendo 64.
Okay, so
okay.
like the top, I guessed something in the top.
I mean,
three.
you were a lot closer than that stupid BAFTA list that we did last episode.
I know, that was so annoying. Ridiculous.
But anyway, so I've been playing that, and hey, come and hang out with us. I play Wednesdays. Is that when I play? I'm on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Yeah, we do Super Retro Bros on Thursdays. So I'm on Wednesdays. Come and hang out with us. If you're watching this live or in real time, I'm playing through probably for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll be playing through Link to the Past. I am in the Dark World.
Like Matt?
Always. Yeah, always in the Upside Down. and I haven't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do it on Wednesdays. I haven't. I just got to the Dark World, so I don't have any crystals. So
You're a bunny still?
no. I'm like in the dark. I have all the pendants.
He's in the Dark World. Camera off.
Yeah.
Go. Now.
Hey Alexa, camera off. Oh, she can't hear. Or what?
Yeah.
What if it worked? Sorry if everybody's camera just went off. But the thing that I have been playing the most recently, and the reason I am so exhausted for this last week or so, is there is something going on in the LTN Discord. Have you guys seen this?
No.
I only kind of know of it, and I feel like I'm now so far behind, I will never catch up.
There's a chat. Okay, there's an ARG chat.
What's
an
that
augmented
mean?
reality game, an alternate reality game, whatever it is. I don't know. I've never done one of these before, and so I have been following this thing A1 since day one. Okay, I was sitting at my computer and I had a lot of work that I needed to get done late at night, and this thing drops, and it drops with a brand new episode of the Humans of Gaming podcast.
What?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
A brand new episode of the Humans of Gaming podcast. And so, naturally, I listened to it. And it is... I don't even know how to explain it. Like it was super weird and creepy. Because
I actually did listen to that because I knew that's kind of where it started. Yeah. Well, okay. By listening to it, I scrubbed through it a little bit because I was like, what the heck is going on here? Because, Kate, it starts like a normal episode, and then anytime they either say the person's name that's on the show or the person talks, you can't understand it. It sounds like a little goblin.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's wild. And so...
Who made this?
This is what we're all trying to figure out. Like, it gets posted to the LTN podcast network. It's gone. You can't even listen to it anymore. But the title of it was like who the guest would be.
Yeah.
All you got was the first letter of the first name and the first letter of the last name. And so I get super sleuthy because this is like, man, I'm excited about this. I like these kinds of puzzles. I'm a big fan of escape rooms and stuff like that. I hop into it. I get in there. I start doing stuff. I'm in Audition. I'm in the spectral analyzer where you can see like all the heat map of the sound and all sorts of stuff. End up pitching it up, and then you can hear like this person's voice in it. And so it's no longer like monster voice. You can hear this person's voice. It's absolutely wild. Come to find out, it's this guy named Greg Lucas, okay? Who, and this is the most wild part, probably the whole dang thing about it. This person, Catherine, claims to be one of the original 7 founders of Love Thy Nerd.
I have a question.
I have a lot of questions.
Is this like malicious, or is it like a fun game that someone's
What a great question.
making?
So we go through this person has like been pulled into like this alternate reality where it's like a whole thing. We're following it. There's
it's a story. It's a story.
It's a story for sure. Go into ARG chat and you'll be able to find it.
So it's not someone being like, I'm going to destroy LTN's Discord, but I don't know. Like, what is it?
But wait, there's more. Okay. So the last couple of days, I personally have been targeted by this Greg Lucas guy.
Targeted how?
Like, I don't know how else to say targeted other than targeted.
Cyberbullied or what?
They're blaming me. Yeah, exactly.
Blaming
for them not being a founder, for nobody remembering them, for them like being
it's
missing
like the century
from pictures. Like it. So in a lot of the pictures, there's maybe just a ghostly figure. You know what? It's crazy.
Here's the alternate reality. Maybe I am Greg Lucas because I was missing from the original picture.
You're in the pictures that were. I thought about that, Kate.
What about the picture that I took of all of you guys that I'm not in?
I thought about it. It's not you because you're in the other pictures. So there are two pictures that were shown. Okay, well actually three pictures, and you're in all three of them. All right. So there was a picture when we founded LTN. Okay, so we're in Ventura. All right. We're at what was it, Vineyard? Like we're there. We're in that little room.
I was not in
like
that
Matt's
picture
sweating right now.
I was not in that picture.
But you were in that room.
I was in the room, but nobody could see me. So how would anybody know that I was there?
Well, I have to go back and look at that. I can't remember if you're in that picture or not.
I'm not in the picture. I took the picture.
No, April Lynn took the picture.
Oh, well then maybe I am in the picture.
Wrong
Chase did
picture.
you on?
Kate was not in it. Okay. But she was there. Kate was there. I remember that very vividly.
Oh yeah,
Kate
I was there. I was there.
The next picture is us in San Antonio, okay? At a staff retreat.
I wasn't there.
Is Kate in that picture?
I'm not in that picture. I wasn't there. I was taking a final.
We Skyped you in.
So?
No, she wasn't. Okay. Well, then I guess the third and the fourth picture you were in.
It's me.
No, it's not you.
I'm Greg.
It's not you. I'm telling you, it's not you because you're in some of the pictures, Kate.
And he's saying that I don't understand if this is like a joke or a fun thing or if it's for real.
You need to go and check it out.
But Matt said he's so far behind that he'll never catch up. So now
I just don't know what's going on.
Okay, well I could probably figure it out.
You can go and catch up everything in the chat. Here's the thing though. When it started, like this Greg person started to kind of turn on me, I was real active in chat. Like I was doing all the audio stuff. I was, helping to find all the things. I immediately stepped back because I was like, I don't want to say anything that's going to make people think that I'm trying to cover something up. And so I don't remember a Greg. Do you guys remember a Greg? Any memory at all about a Greg?
No.
Kate, at all?
No.
No.
No, definitely not.
Right. Okay.
What is this and what is going on? Does
you're
this
gonna have
Greg
to,
person?
Kate, I'm not even like there's a blog, there is a Twitter, X handle. It's fully changed now. There's threads on it. There's a YouTube channel. There were posts on our website. There's a separate website. Kate, it's deep. It's deep and it's wild.
I think it's Radio Matt. He's clever enough to do a long haul story game.
Oh,
but he wouldn't invent a name like Greg Lucas. He wouldn't invent. So that's how I know it's not Radio Matt. That wouldn't be the name he would choose.
Gregory Eugene Lucas.
Yeah, what is this?
All I'm saying is that I don't remember this person, and I just want to publicly say right now, I didn't do anything. So please stop saying that I did something. All right, we're gonna get back to this episode. I just wanted to say that, but I was spending a lot of time and energy and effort and hours doing this, like a lot. And then I had to step back because it scared me just a little bit. So, as you guys get into it, let me know your thoughts. I'm super interested, but you can go and check all this out on our Discord, lovethynerd.com/Discord, and then go to the ARG chat in the general section. I'm
looking at that now. Yeah. That's I would love to talk to this Greg because...
Well, hey, you know what? Kate, you can talk. There is a person that joined our Discord named Elijah Lucas. You can go and talk to that person right now.
Is that the person to talk to?
Elijah says that they don't know anything about Greg or anything, but Elijah's blog is what's part of all of this stuff. Because Elijah has been harassed. Some 80-year-old dude. It's wild. I'm telling you.
I don't understand this at all. At all. I don't understand.
When you have time, just sit down.
I'm scrolling through it right now, but I don't see the relevant links. I'm just looking at you guys talking.
It's in there.
Oh,
anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, enough of that. I need to get my brain on something else. Hey, we've got a couple games here.
Oh, we do. That's right.
Can I say one more quick thing about that, and then we can play the games?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see what this person thinks that you personally have done, allegedly, quote unquote, done, because if anyone would love to give you a roast, and especially a public roast for things that you've done, it would be me. So what's going on? Why?
Well, but see, Kate, you're the anti Greg Lucas here, because
why?
Because Greg's saying I forced him out, whereas I drug you kicking and screaming into LTN.
Yeah. Well, we forced him out. No, there's nobody named Greg.
That's what I'm saying. Like there were some moments where I was like, man, was there somebody? Because there was a lot of people like towards the beginning there. Like it was in a kind of an unknown space. I don't know a lot of people in that area. But then they were like, no, I was with them like during Game Church times too. I was like,
well, I wouldn't know about that.
I don't think so. You were in Game Church, Goob.
No, but you knew way more people in Game Church than me.
That's the one that threw me. That's why I was like, nah, there was just nobody.
Whatever.
All right,
Whatever.
Hey.
This is a troll. This is a troll who has a lot of time on their hands. I would like to speak to this troll because maybe I have something to contribute. I don't know. Should I like do a pitch to like talk to the troll? Should I like do a pitch? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Hey, reach out to me. I have some thoughts and questions. I want to be involved. This is game changing. I want to be involved in this beautiful whatever this is that's going on here. I have loads of free time, so just let me know. Just kidding. That's not true. I actually don't have free time. Anyways, Coker's put together 3 relevant and actual games for us to play.
Oh, yes.
3.
One of which we've already played.
Two.
One of which we have already played.
I meant 2.
So the first one we played was Kate Says the Darndest Things.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have Matt Says and also Bubba Says the Darndest Things. So we're gonna play Matt Says the Darndest Things.
He does say
right here, right now, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, because we gotta get through this stuff.
Okay. Well.
Yep. You can't ever.
So here's the first thing. You guys play along with us at home. Matt says, I unboxed the Dreamcast.
You can't see the answers, right?
They're blotted out.
Oh, okay. You don't know the answers?
No, they're blotted out.
Okay.
I can unblot them out.
No. Well, you have to guess first.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No cheating. No.
I'm gonna have to cheat to get the answer.
Sure.
Well,
I'm ready.
All right. I unboxed the Dreamcast, and there was no Sonic game inside. So I got a game called MTV Skateboarding. It's like if blank 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 made a skateboarding game. This
Sonic
is from episode
Hedgehog.
4.
Sonic the
What
Hedgehog.
Dreamcast may come. Episode 4.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. I do remember. How many blanks?
3. You got an MTV skateboarding game. It's like if blank 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 made a skateboarding game.
I already know I'm wrong, but I'm sticking to it.
What do you think it is, Kate?
She said Sonic the Hedgehog.
I said Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
MTV.
It's not, but I
it's
don't
like
want.
if blank 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 made a skateboarding game.
So if it's
it was
MTV,
a really bad skateboarding game. I do remember that. And
I'm gonna guess that the 3 blanks are Millie Bobby Brown.
No.
You wish. It's going to be something about MTV. If it's like Sonic the Hedgehog might be a good.
Oh, okay. The Real World.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's probably good. The Real World.
Well, you can't guess that now because Bubba's guessing that.
No, I give it to my best friend.
It's my
You're
brain.
gonna give him the answer.
Sure.
No, we came to the answer ourselves. I gave him a hint.
All right, I'm gonna look.
Yep.
I'm gonna look. We're both wrong. It's like if Tony Hawk's mom made a skateboarding game.
No way was I getting that.
I was gonna say Tony Hawk. I was like, no, it was a bad game. Okay, yeah, Tony Hawk's mom.
So it couldn't have been Tony Hawk that made
That's
it if
so
it's bad.
That's so good.
Oh.
Okay, give me a point for that one. Okay.
Number 2. I've stayed away from Free Comic Book Day for like 5 years because I know myself too well. I mean, there were times where I was getting blank, 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 blank. Episode 5, Infinity Star Wars. There was a time
4 blanks?
when I was 4 blanks. Blank, 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 blank.
Fine, all.
I already have my answer.
Let's see. Like maybe something about like.
Let me say something before you say it, because you might get it. See you, Matt. My 4 blanks are selling too much plasma.
Oh, okay.
I can't compete with that. That's what it is.
Say it one more time.
Selling too much plasma.
No, I'm sorry. I was.
The question?
I've stayed away from Free Comic Book Day for like 5 years because I know myself too well. I mean, there were times where I was getting, it's not going to work.
I was getting, I'll be like getting like all the X-Men books or getting all the comic books, something like that.
Getting all the books, stories.
All my programs.
It's 4 blanks or 5?
4 blanks, yeah.
It's going to be something funny.
The leading word into it is getting, which is why my plasma thing's not.
Because I was getting.
If it was giving, then too much plasma.
I think like getting. I'm getting like too many books or something like that. Something. Because I know
that. You got to guess. We got to move this thing along.
Hurry up. We gotta
I'm
go.
trying. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Getting way too many books.
Okay.
Wow.
What is it?
Oh,
what is
you're
it?
hilarious. Comedian. And
20 comics a month.
Yeah, too many.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, too
20.
many. That's why I just
Too
stopped.
many
All right,
books.
that is too many.
Funny.
So
no, I got that one. That's a point for me, Kate.
I haven't
That's a point
written
for me.
any. Nobody's gotten any points.
No, I got a
Yeah.
point for that one.
I'm going to give the two of you a point because that's what it was.
Yeah, we got a point.
20 is too many.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Quickly, Matt.
I said. Oh, okay. I said, hey, there's something about sitting in a movie theater for 2.5 hours, no matter how good the story is. If I leave to pee in a movie theater, then they're not going to pause it for me. I'm enough of a super fan that I'm gonna wanna. And then Matt barges in and he says, I'm blank, 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 blank.
I'm going to put a catheter in.
Gonna put a catheter in.
Okay,
That's
Holding on until the end.
I'm going to pee in the seats. It's somewhere in there.
Holding on until the end.
I think it's catheter. I think it's
Okay,
absolutely
I'm ready.
catheter.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Probably, but
Matt said, I'm gonna develop a kidney stone.
Dang it.
you had some good zingers.
Oh man. All right, next one.
Next.
How many are there of mine?
10 of each.
Oh,
No, we got to
Matt
get them rolling
says,
here.
books. Blank, blank, blank.
Check them out.
Episode 21 to
how
be
many blanks?
continued. 3.
Check them out.
Check them out.
Check 'em
Check them out. Words.
Books.
Man.
Check them out. Books.
Oh, yeah.
Check them out.
how about good for you? Good for you. Books. Good for you.
I'm gonna say no, thank you.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Oh.
I think I'm right.
I think Matt's right too. Check them out.
That's it.
Check them out.
That was an easy one. That was like
Check
that was an
'em
alley-oop.
out.
That was an
I'm
alley-oop
not
right
gonna
there.
remember anything you guys say.
All right, number
Got a
5.
point.
When I'm playing a game so long that I blank, 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 8 blanks. 8 blanks.
I'm gonna give you like the basic of what I think it is. Like fill in the blanks in there.
When I'm playing games
so long
that
I start
there's a
seeing
problem
cars
there.
I want to steal out on the street.
There's a real problem there.
It's like when
Wow.
you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you see like, oh, that's a special car that's for a mission. I should steal it, and then you're like, no, I shouldn't steal it.
I
'cause this
forget
isn't-
my family and food don't exist, or I think
Okay.
my family and food don't exist.
I would never say that. I like food too much in my family.
Well,
Alright,
you
ready?
never know.
Bubba?
Desperate times.
I develop real life blood clots in my
Okay,
legs.
yeah,
I don't even know if that's enough, but
I'm ready.
We were all so
What is it? What is it?
sorry. When I'm playing games so long that I wet myself because I don't want to get up, there's a real life problem there.
I'd never have done that before.
But you said it.
Okay, that's fair.
You said
fair.
it. You said it.
All right. Number 6. There's been this whole year of my there's been this whole year of me being afraid to go to the bathroom and opening the toilet and blanks. It's never happened, by the way.
Oh, having a rat come in from the toilet.
I was gonna say snake.
Yeah, like a rat. I think no, it's a rat, man. I know because I read the article, and the rats were coming up in the New York sewers and opening the toilet, and there it was. Surprise!
Okay, I'll say mouse because I think it's a rat, but maybe you misspoke in your own quote and said
I don't
mouse.
think I would never. I would never.
Yeah, having a rat be right there. Yeah.
Give me a point.
I got.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a point.
You remember a lot about what you say.
Yeah.
It's because I say the same things all the time.
Fair enough.
I'm a walking
all right.
caricature of myself.
You absolutely are. I think I have such a high score because all of my rooms have a theme. You have the trash room, the imperial room, and right now you have the bunny day room, which honestly, that's blank.
Trash.
Trash, yeah, the worst. Garbage.
It's 4 blanks if that helps.
Oh, 4 blanks.
The worst room of all. Worst room of worst. The worst room.
Worse
It's
than the trash room. Worse than something like that.
Something like that.
Trashier than the trash room.
I don't even have a good guess for this.
Bunny Day.
I recall
It's Animal
Bunny Day.
Crossing. So
Animal Crossing, yeah.
Yeah,
I do recall.
episode 85, the trash room and Wrestle Meh.
It's still there. Still got it.
A dump as well. Dump as well.
Okay, yeah, okay, give us a point for that.
all right. So far, Bubba's got 0 points,
I'm doing my best over here.
and
All
Matt
right,
is
hey,
winning. Yeah.
The things that I love to do that I haven't been able to do recently are blank blank and blank blank.
Play games and play games.
Take naps and play games? Kicking A and taking names? I don't know.
I'm going to guess live free and die hard.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my guess.
That's
that sounds like
actually-
something Matt would say.
that's a good guess.
Play hockey and play
Oh.
HeroClix.
Everyone's
I was gonna say hockey, but just wasn't sure I wasn't sure what episode that was.
HeroClix.
Yeah, well, I haven't been able to play.
All right, number 9. Oh, this one. This is a little targeted here. I think I'm a lot more outdoorsy than Bubba. I blank, 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 blank than Bubba does. This is on episode 134, Hot Takes in Zombie Survival.
I sleep
I-
on the ground. I sleep on the ground.
I hike
More.
more or camp more, something like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say do more with my hands.
Okay. Is this the one where you talked about starting a fire better than everyone?
Oh, probably.
Probably
yeah,
so, yeah.
probably. That's probably the very next line. Honestly.
And then the
All right,
chat
let's-
voted you the more outdoorsy one. I got it.
Oh, build a lot more shelves.
Oh, come on.
I'll take that point. Thank you very much.
Okay.
What did you
take that
say?
point.
What was your original saying?
Does more with his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
that's-
Yeah, you can get a point.
He
I'll
ain't
give you
building
that
those shelves with his feet. I'll tell you
No.
that much right now. All right, last one here. I said she did pick Texas Tech to go all the way. So, and then Matt said, I picked blank blank to go all the way. Episode 146 review bombed. This had to have been like a fantasy league
Oh
thing.
my gosh. I picked Texas Tech and I picked your mom. I
No,
don't
my
know.
daughter. My daughter.
Oh,
That had to
I
have been my
picked-
daughter.
Oh,
I picked
the Red Wings.
Okay. I was gonna say your mom, but that's probably a better guess.
Oh, dude, it's probably your mom.
Red Wings. It probably is your mom.
You think it's Red Wings?
No, I think it's your mom, but I have to pick something else.
I think it is the X-Men. I'm going to say the X-Men.
Ooh.
Charles Xavier's school. Or Mighty Ducks, now that I see it behind you. I'm going to say Mighty Ducks.
Okay.
Matt, what did you say? Your mom?
Your mom.
Kate, you going
Yeah.
Red Wings?
Yeah.
Texas toast. He said Texas toast.
Okay, so we all lose.
That is the best.
Toast.
Yeah, I actually did choose Texas toast to go all the way.
Oh.
I need to listen to better. Man, because that's the thing. Like, I would have gotten it if I actually had thought about it. Well, okay, Kate, what's the
That's
score?
so good.
You're in the lead with 4. Bubby has 1, and I have 2.
Hey, good for me.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Now
Bubba
this
says
is-
the darndest thing.
Final round. Bubby says the darndest things here.
Okay.
All right. Number 1. We want to see your submissions for a logo or for what our logo might look like. I can almost guarantee blank, 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 blank. So 7 blanks. This is episode 1, the pilot.
Something
gonna
like,
have
we won't choose any of yours.
No, I can guarantee it's going to have something to do with something
than
with
Kate's.
Kate's chickens or something like that.
Better than
Guaranteed to have-
Kate's.
It's going to be better.
I didn't submit anything,
I'm going to
so-
say something about chickens with Kate's and chickens.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's a really good one.
Thank you.
Alenchen says, we won't go with any of them. That's what he says.
That's like what I said.
So you
What
got
did you
me.
say?
I said something like we won't go with any of them.
Oh, okay. I said something like exactly what he
There's
said.
something like what the exact quote, and I quote.
We won't pick any of them. Something like that.
I love it.
Whatever. What is it?
Great question. Oh yeah, we're not going to use your logo. Hey, good job, everybody.
Yeah. I'm giving myself a point.
Well, yeah, I'll give a Lynchian one too. Yeah.
Yeah, write down.
All right, number 2. I'm way more excited about blank, blank, blank than I am sad about Toys R Us leaving. Episode 2.
You're way more sad about blank 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 than Toys R Us.
I'm more
leaving.
excited about blank, blank, blank than Toys R Us leaving.
What's the title of the episode?
The series has landed.
And Toys R Us leaving. I'm way more excited about Kate's chickens' lives
I would never say
than
that.
Toys
I was
R
gonna
Us
say
leaving.
my brain went to something like KB Toys, but you wouldn't be excited about KB Toys.
No, you would be excited about KB Toys.
No, Bubba would be. He used to go there more than me.
but
He
you
used to
would
work
play.
there.
You would play music on their little instruments
That's
together.
very true. Yeah. I don't have an answer to this one. That's a tough one. Way more excited about.
I would say all the deals.
Oh,
Oh,
They're gonna have to
that's
liquidate, right? They're gonna have to liquidate.
good. Yeah.
We were more excited
or
about all the
maybe
deals.
like
That's
way more excited about Circuit City closing.
Yeah, also. Let's see. What do we got here? Matt, KB's coming back. You should have stuck with it. You should have
That's a
stuck
point for
with
me.
it.
That's a point
No.
for me. Yes,
No.
it is.
You
yes,
didn't
it is.
commit. You didn't
all did-
commit.
I'm giving myself a mental point for that.
okay. You could have a mental
That's
point.
my tiebreaker point. If we're tied, I win. on
Okay.
that
Did
one,
KB's
okay?
end up coming back? I don't
No.
even know. All right.
Tiebreaker 1.
I cannot believe I answered
Yeah,
that. That's not-
everybody should be able to get this next one. All
All right.
right.
So then I won't get it. Okay. What is it?
First day in kindergarten, they were taking roll and called Michael Stalkup, and I looked around and said, "That's weird."
There's another stall cup in here.
Blank.
There's like something about my relative in here. There's another
My
stall cup
dad's in here. My dad's in here. Something about
My
my dad's.
dad's in here.
My
You
dad's
kidding
in
me?
the class.
He says something about like it's like there's another stall cup in here or like another relative or something like that.
Yeah, I either said there's somebody else here with my last name,
someone
or
else-
there's somebody here with my last name.
It's America.
Yeah.
There's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else
what is
has
it?
my last name? Who else has my last name?
Yeah. Okay.
So
there we go.
okay, Bubby gets the point then.
No,
I-
I said it. I said that.
Okay, fine.
Matt,
you can
Matt
have
did.
a point.
Yeah. I still say that. Yeah, I
Okay,
just
you
told that
both
story.
can have a point.
Yeah.
You both
still
can
say
have a
that.
point.
All right, let's see.
Sort it out over there.
It's too hot up here.
Number
No.
4. I did walk back to the comic book area and I saw a bunch of blank.
Stuff I didn't want.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blanks.
Oh, geez.
I did walk back to the comic book area.
The comic
and
book
I saw
area.
a bunch of.
Stuff that he didn't want to buy.
I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think so either, but I'm not thinking of anything.
This is from
and there's
episode
a pressure.
31,
There's
Nintendo
pressure here.
64. Classic.
So I walked back to the comic book area.
Sub. I'm gonna say something about Walking Dead.
Something about Walking Dead. Okay, I'll accept that. Surprisey, HeroClix. Okay, these are all good guesses
Yeah,
in
A
the
little
chat.
surprising. I don't know.
I don't care about HeroClix. So,
No.
But you may have been telling me about him.
oh, okay.
No, I'm going to say
I
that he
walked
saw-
back to the comic book area and I saw. I don't know, man. Like what I'd seen. In the
I'm trying to
comic
think
area.
outside the box. Stuff that you didn't want to buy. That would be really outside the box and surprising.
The stuffed head of cartoon Garfield the cat.
Oh.
A survey says
That's 8. That's 8. Things that I just want to put my hands on.
okay. Yeah, that's
That's
that seems
accurate.
legit. Yeah.
Things I just want to put my hands on. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't need any more context than that, actually.
I'm not going to think of any of the answers to any of these.
All right. Number 5. You can go back and listen to that, episode 31.
Okay, yeah.
Number 5. A human's blank blank, a.k.a. their heart.
A human's blank, aka their heart.
A human's blank blank, a.k.a. their heart.
I don't know.
Small intestines. One of the intestines. I'm not sure which one.
I don't know. I don't know.
No idea. That's a.
I have
No idea.
Blood pump? That's actually not bad.
Maybe.
I like that one.
Maybe you said that. That
Blood
could
pumper?
be.
I don't think I'm not that creative.
Ticker.
I wouldn't have said
Something
blood
about ticker.
pumper.
Ticker.
All right. what
What's
is
the
it?
answer? I don't even know.
I'm gonna go with blood pumper.
All right.
Engine block.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
small intestine. There you go. Same
Yeah,
thing.
it's like that's like what a man would say. The engine block. Yeah.
No,
What a dumb thing for me to say. All right, number 6. People always ask the question, "Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon?" Blank is my favorite Pokemon.
Kirby.
That's the answer.
It's Kirby. The
I
answer
can't
is
even.
Kirby.
I can't guess
Yeah.
that.
Kirby is my favorite,
Because
and
you
always will be my
already-
favorite Pokemon.
Okay, so let's give you 2 a point.
Thank you.
'cause- Yeah, I did.
That was an easy one. All right, number 7. Nothing makes sense right out of the gate for that game, and it's like real easy up until the final boss, and then they're like blank, 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 blank. Episode 100, 100 live.
Get absolutely wrecked, nerd.
Wow, that might be it. Kate, that might be it.
If it's not, it's close. It's got to be close.
I quit forever.
Matt's camera is still going off for all of those
Matt, that's
who are
only 3.
listening and are wondering.
Oh,
Kate, I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
think
get
you're right,
absolutely wrecked, nerd. I want to double down on that. I want to take that.
Yeah.
Matt,
Okay.
are you
Let's
taking
see.
that too, Matt?
yeah. I'll take that one.
Oh, nope.
No.
Hope you know trigonometry.
No way. There is
What
no.
game is that?
What game? What game?
No.
Probably
Oh my gosh.
Mario
Now
Math.
I'm super unhappy
Math with
now
Mario.
because I thought I was
Episode
gonna.
100. Episode 100. Enjoy that. All right, number 8. You've got a strong frame, but blank, blank, blank. I'm sorry, you've got a strong frame, excuse me, but you're blank, blank, blank. Not you are, but like you're possessive.
But you're all resty on the inside.
A strong frame, but your something is weak.
Yeah.
How about your logic is weak?
Ooh, logic. I'm gonna say muscles. Your muscles are weak.
Okay, that's probably.
Yeah. Muscles are trash. Your muscles are trash.
Oh, okay.
I will take that point.
Who's
point.
strong frame? Definitely not mine. Maybe Matt's.
Thank you.
Maybe Matt's got a strong frame.
Maybe.
No, I have muscles too.
It's
Back 'em
with
up.
your powers combined, you are mate. So
I'm an eight.
Yeah,
We are
I
mates.
have strong muscles. Matt,
And I have a frame that is
a frame.
unparalleled. Duh.
all right, here we go. Episode 134, number 9 here.
we're
I'm
getting
not
closer.
blank, blank, blank. I am not blank, 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 even in the apocalypse.
Going to survive. Going to heaven. Going to survive.
I am not blank, 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 even in the apocalypse. I am not going to.
I don't know. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I'm not going to. Something about like I'm gonna guess like something about like going to a
Well,
restaurant. You won't go to a certain restaurant.
You would survive in the apocalypse, though. That's the. I don't know. I'll go with my original because I have no better ideas.
I think it's on your squad. Because if memory serves me correctly, this is episode 134, Hot Takes and Zombie Survival. I think
Zombie survival.
I think that you were talking about, like Kate. I think you were talking about choosing Matt over me
For my
for your
for my
zombie
team.
survival team.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say you wouldn't eat a Twinkie.
I'm not eating a Twinkie. I would eat a Twinkie.
Okay, put
Sorry,
Yeah, I love
not then you
Twinkies.
would. Now you will.
All right, let's see what we got. Trying to stink. Okay, must have been talking about bringing
Dr.
deodorant.
Squatch.
Dr. Squatch, yeah.
Yep, it must have
Yeah,
been that.
even in the
sponsored
zombie
products.
apocalypse. Yeah,
not even
what,
close.
what are the things you're taking with you? And I might have said Dr.
That was
Squatch.
probably it. That's it. Dang, these are so hard.
Mine were
Jeez.
easier. They say the same.
Oh
thing.
my gosh, dude. Okay, number
This
10,
la-
final one here.
Okay.
Final one.
Hell hath no fury like a blank blank scorned.
Angry nerd.
Okay, this is from episode 163. Who doesn't love killer microwave AI?
Oh. There's two blanks.
Blank blank.
Something about
Killer microwave.
Terminator.
Chatbot's
Killer.
pretty good, Alenchen. Chatbot's pretty good.
Killer microwave. Tried to kill his owner
Like a killer microwave
by
scorned.
luring him into the microwave.
With the smell of Hot Pockets.
I don't know.
Pizza
I have
rolls.
no idea.
I'm gonna say, what do you got?
Something about Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say robot overlord, hyphenated,
Okay. Okay.
scorned.
That's it.
I don't think that's it though.
I
think
do.
that's it.
Robot overlord! Yay!
All right. What's the score,
All
Kate?
right.
The total score. Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 6.
Okay.
Bubba has 5, and I have
Yes.
3.
Oh
So
man,
Matt
I got
wins.
so close.
And I even got a bonus one that was for the tiebreak.
That was a tiebreaker, but you don't get to use it unless it was a tiebreaker.
I have mental. I got
So there's
7
no tiebreaker, so you don't get to use it. So I'm crossing
mental-
it off
mental
the
7.
sheet.
You can't. It's invisible ink. That's invisible ink.
Yeah, well, I also think you just scribbled below everything that you did. So
Well,
Yeah. Point taken. Point taken. I got you.
wow.
well, hey, that's a little trip down memory lane. It's seemingly the worst memories that we had about all that
We
stuff.
said some crazy stuff. There's no way. Like I thought
You'll
mine
never
was the
believe what we say
easiest.
next.
Mine was the easiest out of all 3 of us, I think.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember what my questions were. I just wanted to say that.
I don't know.
If you were to go back and like really look at the amount of words said on this
Too many.
podcast,
Oh, sorry. Just enough.
Just
No,
the
I
right
think
amount.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. It was a literal time. This is episode 186 of this podcast. We've said so many things.
When they were like, one of the questions was episode 1, although that was the easiest one, the logo one.
I still missed it.
Well,
that's not your fault.
I don't know what to tell you.
I can't remember everything.
You can, you just choose not to. That's the
problem. You don't listen back.
Toast.
If we had listened back to every single episode prior, then we might have been able to get 100% on this. But we didn't.
Too much stuff.
Doubt it. Hey, so Kate is done. Mm-hmm. Like this is like her swan song.
Well, it's not just me. Free Play podcast is done.
But Matt and I we're back with Super Retro Bros.
Yeah, but that's a new show.
No, but what I'm saying is Kate's done. Like seeing Kate around, hearing Kate's voice, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, unless you wanted to invite me back for something. Which I wouldn't say no, but that's for you to pray about and consider.
Yeah, let me pray about that one.
Yeah, just pray about it. I'll put it in the prayer card at church, which mine get dumped in the trash right after I put it in.
Oh, when they see that it's yours?
Yeah, they fish it out of the basket and dump it in the trash.
Because it's usually like your chickens or, I hope I find another,
Dear
bird
Jesus,
skull.
I want to find a Game Boy Advance with a backlit screen for $0. Did you say dead fish?
Yeah.
My fish is still alive.
Not that one, the outdoor one.
The one that was in the makeshift pond that was created behind your house or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, Kate, do you listen to this podcast?
Dead fish.
I don't because there's so many fish. Like there's just a lot going on. I have tadpoles in my office right now, and I'm like, are you talking about that?
What's really funny is that Matt won this game. And if you were to ask who listened to the least amount of episodes of this podcast,
it would be Matt.
Hands down, Matthew Scott Coker. Yeah.
Oh, he listens.
They have the same name.
He listens to like all of them, Matt Coker.
Well, I don't need to rehear my voice over again. I've already heard it. I was a part of the episode. I said the stuff and I responded to what you all said. I don't need to hear it again. I know what we talked about. You don't like to listen to yourself talk? Sometimes I do because if I've been extra funny that week, then I listen to it. If I think I've been extra funny, yeah. Are you like, hey, Steven, come here real quick. Listen to this. Get a load of this one. Steven's like, are you listening to yourself? Is that you guys? And I'm like, no, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Anyways, like my chickens was saying, bagak, right? Dude, my chickens. Whenever I hear that joke, there's a kid on TikTok. It's not a recurring joke, but it comes across my feed every now and again. They're like, hey, tell your chicken joke, and it's like, why did the chicken cross the road? Why? Because. And then like I think of Kate every single time. That is so like that. Dumb. That is so dumb. That. That's good. You're just mad because you didn't come up with it. It's a good one. No, but like chickens are so much more than that noise. Well, obviously, Kate, they've got their scared noises. They've got their happy sometimes clucks. they half lay an egg. Mm-hmm. It's like a whole thing. Yep, it is. You an egg. You got to put them in water. Mm-hmm. Dip them like an Easter egg. Well, all the rest of my animals that I have right now are silent. They don't make a single noise. They're scared too. They got the hawks roaming around. Scary. No, I'm not talking about the chickens. I'm talking about my other animals that I have. Oh, Kate, we went to the zoo. We went to the zoo and there was a flat-tailed gecko there on the glass. It was so cool. You would have loved it. That's all. The flat-tailed gecko. Yeah, it was on like the glass, like pressed, and you could see its underside, its undercarriage. It's undercarriage. Yeah, it's undercarriage. Mine, I'm looking for her now. She's in her cave, but she's not an African flat tail or whatever you said. She's a leopard gecko. So she's from like Iraq or something. Right. Oh, we saw one of those too. A leopard gecko? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine is so cute. I'm trying to convince her to crawl onto my hand by choice. And my friend's like, just grab her. I'm like, no, I'm not going to just grab her. You want to? I want her to be my friend because she wants to be my friend, not because I grab her. She's been grabbed by little kids, like Bubba's kids, all for 3 years. I want her to crawl on my hand because she wants to crawl on my hand. She's come really close. Most 3/4 of my kids would crawl into your hand. No, not them. Oh, you don't want my kids to crawl into your hand. No, they've been the ones terrorizing the lizard. Got it. This lizard lives a good life. I'm so blessed. Like my toad is almost 1 year old
Or actually, he already is over 1 year old, but I've almost had him for 1 year, and he is still alive.
How long does a toad live?
I don't know. They could live 8 years.
If they actually hibernate.
I don't know. No, it doesn't matter if they hibernate or not.
Well, if they're stressed.
That toad could live longer than this podcast.
It is going to live longer than this podcast if he lasts through the day.
It could.
No, that's not like tomorrow, immediately. That's not what I mean. Like
I'm looking for him now.
Oh, total length. I got you now. Yeah, I got you.
He's hiding under a leaf. Oh,
this podcast was 6.5 years.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the memories, you two. It's
who?
You two.
Oh,
thank you. While my camera's on.
I thought you were talking to the
people in the chat.
I'm talking to you two. It's been.
I know it is crazy.
Leading up to this moment, I was really anxious today. I was like, You
were?
Yeah.
Is that why you were texting at like 5 a.m. my time?
No,
I'm like, what is this?
That was the ant bite. You got me. No, I wanted to plan ahead. I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure that I planned instead of like 30 minutes before. I'm like, I'm going to be late. I wanted to make sure you knew ASAP as possible. That I woke up after the ant bite. I laid down on the downstairs couch and thought, oh shoot, I can't do that at noon. And then I wanted to make sure that I let you all know.
You could have, but
yeah, it was just early. So it was early my time. So if you had resent the text at like a normal time my time.
Well, I just wanted you to I wanted to be the first thing you read. So you'd be like, oh, I can go back to sleep for a little bit.
I think that was, and I did lay back down.
There you go. You're welcome. I had waited.
Then I had spaghetti for breakfast. Spaghetti and a Celsius. Let's freaking go.
Oh, Kate, I'm worried about you, girl.
I just got to do what I got to do to survive. That's what's happening these days.
Oh, yeah.
I just got to survive.
I usually boil my noodles in Celsius, so I get it like right in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
The peach
one,
That's
really good. That's really good. So, yeah, what a crazy ride this podcast has been. We've probably had more trash episodes than good episodes, but I would say they were all of some kind of quality.
Mm-hmm. They were all on the spectrum of quality.
Improved until this last one.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
I wouldn't say they've improved.
No, I would say they improved like with our equipment. They improved greatly over the years. Well, except this last episode.
Because Matt can't keep his camera on.
And that's why you should have left me alone about the mic and restarting the computer. Because now look, you persecuted me, and now look what's happening.
I was just trying to live my life. I wonder if the plug I have it plugged in on the computer is making it like.
It's too late now. It doesn't matter because I've already had my revenge. It's over.
I accept.
I come out on top over all of this. You see?
Hey, Matt, just let her have this one.
Yeah, you can have this last one.
This last one.
Yeah. Next episode, I get to go first about saying.
Oh no! Yeah, absolutely. We're done. Absolutely,
we're done. When we come back for the Play Free podcast, episode 1. Play for your Die Hard.
Maybe
play
like
for
once.
Your Die Hard.
How about like once a quarter we do like a free play check-in where we can just do it just like this and talk about nonsense.
And
we'll see if I'm
the viewers and the listeners love it, and it would just be a live stream thing only, one and done. You don't get to listen to it on the other platforms.
You could probably come into Super Retro Bros at some point.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, really.
Well, it has to be something I can talk on. Otherwise, I'm just going to shop the whole time.
Sims.
Pretendo.
Sims. Pretendo.
The Sims is retro, okay? The Sims 1 is retro now.
Although everything is doing kind of a Sims thing. I just saw that.
But it's not the original Sims.
I thought I was going to make it to the end.
No.
I thought it was.
Matt can't handle. Okay, well, how about I look in your guys' little calendar here that I have, and I'll pick the ones that I like.
Well, hey, while she's doing that, while Matt's turning his camera back on, that's going to do it. Episode 186 of the Free Play Podcast.
That's so sad. Are we going to still talk after this part, or are we going to hang up the phone?
Probably. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm roasting up here.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I've said all the things I need to say to you.
Can I get some sweaty pits in the chat, please?
Well, fine.
I've got to go edit this podcast so that we can put it out. It's got to go out tomorrow.
Also you have to look at your little fake Game Boy and tell me if it can play Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah,
how do I find out what games that can be played on it?
Well,
everything.
I'll tell you on the offline.
Okay, so it's something illegal and terrible.
I will tell you on the offline.
Well, Jesus loves it, so.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, anyway, 186, we're done. We're out of here. Thank you so much for going on this wild ride with us, for being there for as many episodes as you were.
And making us the number one most listened to podcast on the Love Thy Nerd podcast network until that other one came.
For a long time.
Until RPG Rundown.
Yeah, so until they showed up, we were the number one. Right, Coker?
Right.
He can neither confirm nor deny.
Coker, please confirm.
You can go back and watch and or listen to all of these episodes. You can't watch all of them, but you can listen to all of them because we weren't video recording all of them. But syndicated on YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, all that jazz. You can go back and listen to them. Apple Podcasts. If you're ever feeling nostalgic, I mean, you should be able to go back and listen to any of them at any time because sometimes we talked about things that were relevant to what was actually happening. Most of the time, it's just nonsensical. This podcast, I mean, from tip to tail, was just designed to entertain and to build community. And so
it was designed to entertain us.
Yes, absolutely.
True, yeah.
If at any moment you felt like you knew us or you got to know us through this podcast, or it made people that might be otherwise kind of like ethereal or untouchable a little bit more tangible, then we did our job, and we're going to count that as a win and a victory. So, hey, we love you. We thank you so much. Do us a favor, do yourself a favor, head on over to lovethynerd.com. Check out all the cool stuff that we got going on over there. Plenty more podcasts, plenty more shows. We're still live on Twitch, all that good stuff. But lovethynerd.com is going to be where you want to hang out. And for the last time ever, Kate, why don't you sign us off?
I'm Matt Warmbier.
I'm Bubba Stallcup.
I'm Kate Katawaki. Sorry, I had to reorient myself to where we were in the outro. Okay, it's over. No, I don't want to try again.
I'm Matt Warmbier.
I'm Kate Katawaki.
You said you didn't want to do it.
Now you're cut man.
Say I'm Bubba Stallcup. Bubba Stallcup.
What is it? CJ.
CJ and Bubby doing this one, just like the old days, see? What?
If no one else tells you, remember it's true.
I thought you just wanted me to say my name.
Jesus loves you, nerd.
I didn't know you wanted me to say the rest of the thing.
What a really great way to end this.
And in case you didn't know,
wow.
Let's see, what's the outro? Shoot, it's deleted. In case you didn't know, Jesus loves you.